Hey y'all, Mrs. Dog here, giving you an update. I haven't done a video in a while, so I thought I'd pop on here for a minute. Just showing you a little progress. Not much going on, but wanted to wish everybody a happy Mother's Day. We kind of celebrated yesterday, and none of our kids live near us, so I got some calls and texts wishing me happy Mother's Day, and Purple Dog and the dogs gave me some flowers, and we went out to eat last night, so I'm good. I wanted to give you a little tour though. Hang on. Okay, we've been getting strawberries out of these beds. I have covered them with netting and it's amazing. They just started producing like crazy afterwards, so I'm thinking the birds and squirrels had been getting them previously, as we've been getting quite a few off of these plants in the last couple days. And my herbs, pretty much just marigolds and a few other things in there that the squirrels and birds have not gotten. Now these strawberries over here, some of them came back, but they're not really doing much. There's like 4 that came back. I think the rest of them got dug up by critters. They were all in all these pockets, but they're not producing anything. Maybe next year. I think they were new last year, so I'm gonna have to replace some, and I may just have to put netting over this whole thing and see what happens. And my new lemon tree, I need to transplant. It came in this little pot, and it's already, I know it's outgrowing it, but it's got so many little baby lemons on it, I don't want to disturb it. You see those there? And then there's some buds there where there will be more. But I'm just afraid to mess with it too much. So I think I'm going to wait till fall and then try to transplant it into a bigger pot when I take it inside. Okay, here's the other side of the herb world. That's chamomile that's getting tall. I cut a couple of flowers off that this morning. And this is starting to flower already. Bolt. It's getting so hot here already. Need to cut some more of that and lemon balm down here. Need to harvest some more and get it inside to dry. This bed still continues to have, I think birds are getting these beds down here. We've caught a couple of them. So I think they're just digging up stuff they may have planted or looking for. I'm not sure. This bed, they've pretty much left it alone since I put the pepper flakes in here and the forks. But this is my new peppermint bed. I actually took some cuttings off of it yesterday morning, I think it was, and put some in jars to grow some more for pots for another location to try to help keep bugs away. And I also, the leaves that I cut off the stems to root those, I put those leaves, I chopped them up and put them in ice trays and filled them with water so that I can put them in tea or water for peppermint flavor. In the main garden, I'm on the opposite side today. I planted cosmos in several places in here, and so far I've got one bloom. That little bloom right there. There's another one over here who's about to bloom. So it looks like it's going to be orange or yellow. And there's one hiding right there. That's a marigold, I believe. Another one there. They don't have flowers, but I planted them in almost every bed, and this bed is the only one they're coming up in. So I don't know if the birds or squirrels got them. Beans are starting to come up over there. I need to plant more beans. Bush beans over there in that bed. The far bed. And over here I put more cucumbers. Grow up this fence and squashes in the front. Over there's zucchini. This is all cucumbers along the fence here. They grow up the fence. And in the front are peppers. In the front of these beds are peppers on that side, and beets and carrots on this side. Okay, my rose area over here, this one is looking really good. It's producing lots of pretty flowers for us. That one has had one bloom, and this one has had several. But y'all, we finally figured out what's happening with our birds at this feeder over here. We have found several poor little things. We found several birds that did not survive feeding. And it turns out that it was the shepherd's hook that we had. It was a double shepherd's hook, and they were getting caught in the nook of it. Pepper Dog found one actually still stuck in the nook this morning. So we have taken down that shepherd's hook and replaced it with 2 small single ones until we can get taller ones. So that was not a fun thing to find, but at least we've discovered what was happening to the birds in this area. We were beginning to wonder if they were eating something poisonous over here, but we think that was probably what happened to the other ones too. There were only a few, but it's alarming when you find them and you don't know the cause. Okay, we're at Loofah Land now. We have still not had a chance to plant these gardenia bushes, but as you can see, they're pretty happy in their pots. They are both blooming like crazy. We'll get to it. It's just so many hours in the day on the weekends. The roses are looking good. They're starting to stress a little from the heat, I think, but we've been watering them. This bed is not doing as well as the others because it's a new bed and it's obviously lacking some nutrients. Because I don't do a lot of fertilizing just because I like to be natural as possible. But I need to give this one some help of some sort. We've been watering and watering and watering, but I think it needs more. I did fertilize a little bit last weekend, but I don't want to burn the plants. And I do use organic fertilizer when I do fertilize. Just try to be real careful about it. And that other bed back there, let's walk through the path here. Yeah, this one is growing wildflowers, but this one they just keep digging. They keep digging it out. This is a Rose of Sharon tree, bush, whatever you want to call it, that we recently transplanted, and crossing our fingers and praying it will make it. We moved it from an area that it did not need to be in when we had some trees taken down. So we're hoping it survives. We're watering it steadily and babying it, so we're praying it's going to make it. We've got new lights for the top of this that we have to put up. They're solar lights so that Pepper Dog won't hit his head every time he walks through here because he's tall. Okay, in this bed I put watermelon and wildflowers. And you can see some of the watermelon coming up. Little baby one right there, 2 right there, and 1 down here. But I did plant 6 in here. So I don't know what's going on with the others. And I planted sunflowers, the big ones in here. Giant, I believe is the name of them. And I'm not sure which of these little green things those are, but they usually take off pretty quick. But again, this area is new soil, new just garden bought soil because we didn't have anything else on hand. So I need to definitely need to add something. And I planted more not bush beans, trailing beans, climbing beans along the border here because we needed more space for the beans, so I put some more there just a few days ago, so they haven't popped up yet. So that is about it for today. Just wanted to give you a small update. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful Mother's Day, a wonderful day, and a blessed day. And I will talk to you on the next one. Thank you.